I think you need to hear this today, but you are right on track. You are in the perfect place at the perfect time, and everything is happening exactly as it's meant to. I think oftentimes when we watch videos online and we're just looking for answers and ways to fix ourselves and heal ourselves and change our reality, we think that we need to change, that we need to do something else, be something else, do more, be enough, more enough. But that's not true. What happens if in this moment you just accept that right now is perfect? I was just sinking into my heart and doing my process that I talk about a lot, more so in my programs, but a bit on here too. Like in the divine guidance program that we're doing right now, 21 days, we talk about this process of going in our heart. So I just did that before starting this video because I intuitively felt like that's where the message was going to come from. And so I connected with my angels and guides, and I was like, well, why do I still have like some of these mast cell activation syndrome symptoms? And she was just kind of showing me this thing that has been showing up a lot for me recently, like when I'm working with people, when I'm thinking about my own perceived reality and timeline. And so it's like bait almost. Like we have these things that are dangled in front of us to get us to go to where we need to go. And we should not fear the thing that is in front of us that is doing that thing for us, that is providing that experience for us. So I've let go of fear of the symptoms that I still have, and I'm allowing it to be my guiding light. And I'm also listening to it. And so I was receiving downloads on like what to do to support my body, which everything is interconnected. So by doing this to support my body, I would also be supporting my my spiritual journey. And so it's not so much that I need to change it right now. It's that I choose to go on the journey that this is taking me on. And however long it takes, wherever it takes me, is okay. Oh, my Petia. Hi, baby girl. Kisses? Butt scratches? No? She loves her butt scratches. I hope you could see that. I was just, I think, holding to the ground. And so, other news, my van arrived. I just saw her. She's not here on the farm yet, but she's here in Italy. The driver could not make it on these windy roads because we're out here. And so she's pretty close by, and one of the neighbors here has an ability to tow a vehicle that size, and so he's gonna go get my van in a little bit, and then my van will be here. She does not run still. But it was really nice because the truck driver that came all the way from Austria was telling me, ooh, what was that? That looked like a spider. Just bit me. Ooh. It's okay. We're just gonna sit like this now. Hi, Wincy. I just got a spider bite. Hi. That was weird. It like bit me and then ran away. I was like, haha. Hi, Lady Pink. She might be pregnant. Hi. Are you coming to rescue me too? Yes, I got bit. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, the van. So they'll go tow the van, and then my van will be here. And the tow truck driver was saying that in Poland, where he's from, it would be €1,000 to fix the problem, not €5,000 like they wanted in Austria. And so everything has happened perfectly. The mechanic that we ended up taking it to the morning when my friend came to save me in Austria just happened to be really good people. They couldn't fix the problem. They were honest about it, and they didn't charge anything for me storing my van there for 3 weeks. I can't believe it's already been 3 weeks. Can you guys believe that? Since my van broke down in Austria and I came back here to the farm, I just feel like time, when I look at like a day-to-day here, it moves slowly. But when I look back to being stuck in Austria, it feels like it was just yesterday. And so emotions were heightened, like very, very heightened, when I was broken down on the side of the road for 3 days and not knowing, what was going to happen, where I was going to go, and all these things up in the air. And so that's the thing with emotionally charged events. So we talk about like how we can live more, be more in the present moment. And it's not necessarily by like invoking stress, like how that moment was very, very stressful, but invoking any kind of high vibrational, intense thing like gratitude. Like if we can start to really pull through gratitude for everything, then we really start to become more present and remember more of life and be more in this. And then when we reflect on memories, we remember them more. When I was just very dissociated and not in my body with the whole Lyme disease and mold illness journey, it was like a 5-6 year journey of like treating and cleansing and blah, blah, blah. And I looked back on that time, I was like, I really don't remember much of it because I just was not in my body. I was not feeling, I was just floating through time and allowing my life to pass me by. But it's like if I had just chosen to be in the moment and to feel like, wow, I'm human. And right now, right here is exactly where I'm meant to be, and to enjoy it as it is, rather than always be looking forward to like when I'm healthy, when I'm rich, when I'm traveling the world, when I have this boyfriend, husband, dog. Like that's so many of us. We're always looking ahead, and then we're watching all these videos. Like I'm happy I did it, but I obsessively watched every single Abraham Hicks video on YouTube. Not every single, because there's so many, but so many videos nonstop. I would read all the self-help books. I would, do all the cleanses, all the diets, all the supplements, all the different things, always trying to fix, change, and be more. But the best I ever felt was when I just sank into reality and felt what it felt like to be in this moment and listened inward to my heart and said, what do I need? What do I need in this moment? What I was just hearing over there before starting the video was I need more oranges. That was the first thing that came through. But to not, like, we don't want to judge it or make any kind of attachment to it. And so I was like, okay, more oranges, what else? And then I was seeing more fruits, more veggies, and really just like enjoying natural whole foods more so. I think it's been a little tricky, like not having my own space and vehicle and things like that. And we've also been having a lot of like farm family dinners and group communal things. And that also I think is very healing to me. Like sometimes having the homemade cookies is healthier in a way than, eating the most nutrient dense salad because of the experience of it, because of the joy that comes from it, when you're making cookies together, that moment, like all the endorphins, I don't know if it would be endorphins that are spiked. Like there's different levels of healthy. There's different ways to perceive what's good for you. Like sometimes it's as simple as like going to the gym. Of course, going to the gym is great, but sometimes what's better for you is staying home and laying in bed and calling a friend. And so that's kind of the message, is not so much like feeling like you have to change everything, just allowing yourself to sink into the now, to sink into your heart, to sink into the truth of who you are, which is the same as the now, which is the same as the heart, which is the same as the awareness that observes the now and the heart. It's all you. And the more that you can move towards that and let go of attachment of everything else and let go of attachment of how things should be in your mind, in your conditioning, you find freedom, you find peace, and you find living and joy. And you get to remember your experience in a completely different way. So that's the message. I hope that spider wasn't poisonous. It literally bit me like right by my crotch. I am going to go get ready to get my van here. It's nice because we're gonna park at the same place that I had it before, which is right by the electric, so I can hook it up. I won't be able to like really use everything in it because I need to drive to the area to empty water for the gray water, and I can't do that right now because the vehicle doesn't drive. But other than that, I could sleep in there, I can cook in there. It's gonna be nice to have a space again. And then we were talking too about maybe the Polish guy was saying like maybe you change it to a manual instead of an automatic, which if you've been here since I bought the van and you know how much I was so stubborn about getting an automatic, then I know you're gonna get a laugh out of me having this experience if I do have to change it to a manual, if it makes more sense. But I've been practicing almost every single day. I've been getting lessons from my friend here. And also just to note, like, let's try to go against the wind. Which way are we blowing? This way. I don't actually know. Okay, that way. My family here, my farm family. In international ATMs, you can only take out a certain amount, ATMs in general. So I wasn't really able to get out the 1,000 euro it was that I needed to give them today because of that. And they had told me like yesterday that they would only take cash. And so I was trying all day to figure it out. And then a few of the people here were like, we got you, don't worry, like we'll pay it and then you can pay us back. And I was like, that is just such kindness to even offer that. I was able to then do a bank transfer, which was fine, but to have a community here where, you know, when I was telling them I was stressed, I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to take it out enough. Like, I don't know if it's going to be able to make it here. They're saying they won't drop it off to the farm. Everyone's like, chill. Like, we've got you. There's always a solution. And so it's nice too to have people reflecting that back to you. And everyone in your life, everything in your life is a mirror of where you are energetically, is a mirror of your own beliefs, is a mirror of what's going on in your field, in your subconscious. And so if you're not sure where you are right now in everything that you are experiencing in your subconscious and in your field, look around you. What is your life looking like? How is your love, your abundance, your joy, your freedom? You know, how are you feeling about these different areas of your life, your health? And then start to say like, okay, what is this teaching me? I had a conversation with someone recently where I just felt like their intentions weren't pure with me. And I was mad at first. I was like, oh, this is so annoying. Why would they, do this? Why would they waste my time? And then I was like, I created this to teach me something, to teach me to acknowledge when I feel like that. Before, I had no idea when I would even feel like that. I didn't even know what it felt like to be mad at someone for disrespecting my boundaries or my time. Like, I didn't have that awareness because I didn't understand my worthiness. And so that was interesting to sink into and to say, oh, this is here to show me, where I am in my level of self-worth, in my level of awareness. And instead of anger, I can be grateful for this experience and for the opportunity to vocalize my boundary, to vocalize my self-worth, to not be afraid to say, no, this isn't right, and to not worry about how that lands in someone else's field, in someone else's patterns, but to know that the only thing that you can control, that I can control, is how I respond to others. And I choose to respond to others from a place of love and self-worth and acceptance and kindness, but to never allow someone to take your energy or to disrespect your time, because you are valuable and you deserve to have other people in your life who value you the same that you do, and they will, the same that you do. So if they're not respecting you or valuing you the way that you want them to, it comes down to you and how you value yourself. So that is the message. If you like this one, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new here. Leave a comment if you feel called to do so. If you want to join one of the programs, we have the programs. 21 days to rewire your mind, 21 days to get to know your divine guidance. Divine guidance is live right now. We're on day 4. You can hop in. I'm there to support you. Any questions that you have, you can put them in the comments of the videos. And then I also have one-on-one stuff. And so I have a 6-month program where we have bi-weekly phone calls. and I'm there to support you in whatever way that you need. It's mostly spiritual coaching. There's health involved, but not like I'm never gonna make you a nutrition plan, macros or diet or anything like that. It's going to be, how can we make you the most soul-aligned, whole, sovereign version of yourself in your most optimal timeline? And how can we get you to a place where you are feeling in alignment with your soul's reason for being here on earth and fulfilled in all areas of life? And we do that by acknowledging the subconscious beliefs that could be holding you back from having that perceived reality and that experience here on earth. So if you want to do that, I have the 6-month program. You can also do one-off sessions with me, so it's just a one-time, one-on-one. So that's all linked below. If you'd like to donate to the farm, I will leave that as well. And to this channel, I will leave that as well. Thank you for being here, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.